Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me. My name is Milite Rastas, your host here in a Rastas talk show. Your number one talk show in Africa, your number one talk show in Africa. And thank you for your subscription, your liking, your sharing, and your views that we get. That is what keeps us moving daily. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just from Houston. I'm gonna talk a little bit about love here because the first person to love us, I think, even when you are born, is God. Because our God is so loving, is so caring, and just because of His love, He gave His only begotten Son to life to die for our sins. I cannot fail to think about to talk about love because when I think about God, I think about love. When I think about Easter, I think about love because He loved us so well. His love was real. His love was a very real life because today we are reconciled back to God because of His love. Today we have no condemnation in our Lord Jesus Christ because to God because of the love that He showed us and the way He died on the cross for us, for me and you. Therefore, today we are free and we are forgiven. My goodness, something to rejoice about. But love is a serious thing because we are living in a society whereby people are killing each other because of love. People are killing each other because of love. We don't know why, but we gonna dig deeper. Know why? Because we love and sometimes we don't love well. We love and sometimes we love with some kind of hatred. We don't know what to love because we don't know how to love well. We don't know how to make it well. And we end up betraying people in a form of love. We end up also not showing people the right love that they require. And that is what is bringing chaos in our society. That is what is bringing chaos in our society because the real love is no longer there. Now, I'm talking about for me and you perspective, or where people are married in relationships, and the real love is no longer there. The real love is no longer there. And even before that, I will enter into the scripture and just read some a little bit of the word of God to just to show you that our God is love, and to show you that even love is still in the Bible. We have also to understand this because in the last talk show we are guided by a constitution, which is the Bible, as we bring back the concepts of God to humanity, and as also we restore that godly conscience. Also in the book of Mark, in the book of Mark. In the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31, the Bible says, and the second like it is this, you shall love your neighbors as you love as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than this. So love, even the Bible, is that great commandment. And I think even as to interact in day-to-day lives, one thing that we should value so and very much is love. One thing that we should love very much is love. We don't have, because if you're in a relationship, become a new bestie, if it's any kind of friendship, ladies and gentlemen, if the love is not there, therefore we are just losing what God directed us to do. We are just kama tunakiuka, and which is bad, and that is kind of bring a kind of a betrayal to people because we are not doing what the Bible tells us to do, because we should not have love ni kama iko na unafiki kidogo, tusikue na love ambayo is like it's not sure. No, it's just, if loving your neighbors, to love your neighbor. If it's loving your wife, loving your husband, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you should do, is and should do it real, because we are living in the days whereby the real thing is no longer there. Whatever we are getting today is very much diluted. It's no longer there. And this is what we should not joke with. And why am I passionate about love? It's my passion. It's because love touches the heart. Love touches the mind. Love also makes people come together and make life. Love is what brings a person, a lady and a boy mahali, or maybe a lady and a gentleman mahali, and they come and they make a family and they live together. It just comes from love, because without love, that one we can't accomplish marriage. Without love, we can't accomplish business partnerships. Without love, we can't accomplish therefore anything on the face of the earth, because hatred will have entered, and where there is hatred, chuki kiingilia mahali, mambo inaharibika. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I am very passionate about love, because I want to tell somebody that the real love is determined by how you love and how you are loved back, because love is not a one-way traffic. Love is a two-way traffic, and if I love, you should love right back, because love is not what you receive without giving back. Love you receive, then you give back. And therefore, if you are going to affect the love, is to expect to be loved, and therefore you don't love back. Also, and before I talk about the motives of love, I want to tell you that if you're loved by somebody, you need also, if you're loved by somebody, you need also to love back. You need love. It's a commandment here in a Rasters talk show. I have a lot of a lot of notes here that I'm going just to choose a little bit, because our videos are very short. Our videos are very short, ladies and gentlemen. But I am here to tell you that if your love is going to be successful, if your love is going to be successful, or if your love life is going to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, you should love back. You should love back. Don't wait to be loved back. We love without loving back, and love is not a two-way traffic. You're loved by your wife, love your. If you're loved by your wife as a husband, love too. If you're loved by your clients as a business person, love right back. Do not see it like a favor that you're being given and also try to forget everything. No, 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 ladies and gentlemen. No, no, it should not be like that. At the book of First Corinthians, in the book of First Corinthians 13, verse 4. 13 verse 4, my bible tells me love, 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 love. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not love, it profits me nothing. That is what it says in verse 3, 1 Corinthians 13 verse 3. If you don't love, no matter what you give, it is nothing. It does not profit, because whatever we do, if you're going to give me anything, it's true love. Therefore, if you love, therefore, love gives a certain kind of profit of what you're giving back, because you don't of your giving to people, because we don't do things without love, and therefore, what is love? Love suffers long and is kind. Love knows patience. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself and is not puffed up. Love seek ya kufinyiliwa. No, no, no. Love is something that suffers long and is kind. If you love, you'll give. Love does not envy. You don't see your friend has bought a new Mercedes and you're like, you ate. No, no, no. If you love the Mercedes of the person, and you clap, as we say, you clap until it's your turn. That is what we do about love. Love does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, and is not provoked, thinks no evil. Love does not think any evil. You can't be loving somebody and yet you're thinking of harming that person. That's why I'm very man to people that are killing each other in the point whereby they're in love or maybe they are married. Because if you're married, something out of love, whereby utatoka pina nguvu ya kuchukua kisu na kumduka. No, it will not happen that. I'm passionate about love because I know what love can offer. If you love somebody, even if amekukanyanga kichwa, you cannot go back and eat that person. No, love knows how to care. Love does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Love does not rejoice in iniquity. You can't be in love and every time you rejoice when your friend is just the second. No. Therefore, love is something very precious. You should also go and read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Verse 4, Daonians, and you know that love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and does. Ladies and gentlemen, love is good, love is good, love knows how to be patient, love knows how to be kind, and do not rejoice in iniquity if you are in love. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. And therefore, I will speak in a little while, the next few minutes. I want to tell somebody about what is true love. What is true love? How to make your life true. How to make your life true. Maybe you are dating today, you don't know what to make your life true. Maybe you are looking for somebody to marry or maybe to get married to. And how can your love be true? How can your love be true and the true love lasts long? True love lasts to eternity. True love can go far away because if you love somebody, true not be no. How to consider faster and ladies and gentlemen, how to make it happen in your lives and how to make that love come true is that number one, when you love unconditionally, that is how to love truly. How to love truly, or how to what is true love? What is true love? True love. Inakujia wapi? How to make your love true, ladies and gentlemen. How to make your love true. I'll speak loud some few points and then we'll call it a day and we'll meet again in the next episode. And when you love unconditionally, that is what shows it's a true love. When you love unconditionally, what shows it's a true love? Number one, when you love unconditionally. When you love unconditionally. True love has not happened. You will not love somebody because of Mercedes. Listen, my sister. You will not love somebody because of what he put on his pocket daily. You will not love somebody because he bought you a dress, my brother. You will not love somebody because you slept with her. No. True love is loving and God. You don't know why I'm loving that person. Come on. You don't know even why I'm loving that person. That is loving and condition. Number two. True love is so awesome is when you look at the future and not the past. You want to marry a person and therefore you are looking into another time or maybe kwenye ametoka, it's bad. If you have that kind of true love, you are going to look at the future of that person and see him driving that much serious you want, because we are living the days of thought, dark and handsome and financially stable. I'm sorry. You don't need to have a problem with a tall man. A tall man with a short man. You don't have to have a problem with a short man so that you can laugh everybody who is tall, dark, and handsome, because you don't need to have a problem with a short man, because what a short man just needs is just tall ideas. Therefore, if your man is short and has tall ideas, why don't you go for him? Ladies and gentlemen, when you are showing or when you act as that true love, you love a person when looking at the future and not as not the past or maybe the present status. That is loving truly. How to love true. That's what I'm teaching you. Number two, you look at the future, not the past or the present status. Why should you look on the present status of the past and yet you want to love? No, you see the person. Yes, I know you're looking for the third, dark and handsome and financially stable. But if you look for that financially stable and you not get a person who is financially stable, therefore you should be seeing that person who is going to drive that V8 that you want in the next 5 years to come, and they're not looking the person, the state, and they think like, you need anarchy too, or maybe cannot make anything, or also will not be anything. You can't conclude somebody's life by looking the past or the present, because God owns the future. God has the future of every person, and you don't know the future. You can't know. If a person has ideas, you can't go for him or her. If as ideas go for him or and ladies and gentlemen, if you're just entering into love with a mentality of thought that cannot and financially stable, come here, I tell you something. Number three, I am just rushing, but ladies and gentlemen, just go write this point down, internalize, just think again. And if you're loving and your love was not true, try to make it true by loving number one, and conditionally number two, loving by looking at the future and not the past. Number two, we fall in love with someone and not something. Number three, you fall in love with someone and not something. Number three, how to love through. You fall in love with someone and not something. Ladies and gentlemen, if I wanted to marry you and you fall in love with the money that I have, for example, I have a juice here. If you fall in love with this juice, then you love me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you one day this juice will be finished and the glass will be empty. When this glass will end up being empty, you will leave me like nobody else's business. If you love somebody because of the Mercedes Benz, the day that Mercedes Benz will get punctured, the day that person maybe bought it out of loan will come na choto na hiyo gari iende. That is the day that love will end. If you love somebody because of a house, a good house, the moment that house will be auctioned one day, God forbid, that is when the love will end. I am talking to somebody. Am I talking to somebody? How to love through? You don't have to fall in love with something. Fall in love with someone. Number 3, that is how to love through. Falling in love with someone, not with something. Number 4, love one for what they have and not what they have. You don't love somebody because yes, a six pack. Ladies and gentlemen, love somebody for what they are and not what they have. If you love someone for having six pack, the moment he is going to marry you, the moment he will marry you, of 1 year, 2 years, he will have one pack because the good and pecan the other days was single. And ladies and gentlemen, the one pack will make you never start losing the pleasure and start feeling like this is not the man that I want them. And that is the beginning of trouble because from that point you will not love that person anymore. You are going to leave that person and go back, go away, and the marriage will end. How to truly love, how to love through, how to love through. I wish you can come here, everybody, and they tell you something. How to laugh through. You fall in love with somebody for who they are, for what they have, not for what they have. For who they are, not for what they have. Because if you fall in love for who I am, you will be satisfied the rest of your life. I fall in love for who you are, not for what you have. So even when everything happens, I'll still stay close to you because I didn't follow anything. I followed you. That is what is breaking our marriages today. That is what is breaking our relationship today. Because anytime we meet with a person, people have ideas, people have what they want, and you just go for what you want and you start loving a person, not all they have. You start loving what they want. You start loving the gold diggers mentality. You start loving the car, not loving the man. You start loving the house, not loving the man. You start loving the land, not loving the man. You start loving the good seat in the house, not loving the man. You start loving the large the size of a TV without loving the man. Therefore, in the days whereby those things will start fading, or maybe it seems like maybe some problems has come somewhere, and these things are no longer there, ladies and gentlemen, the love will start fading. Therefore, kichongumu inaanza kuingia. That's why you are seeing people are killing each other they are killing each other every day. We don't lack the cases in our social media platforms. We don't lack those cases every day. Number 5. True love. True love. What is this true love? True love is when you don't consider what the other person does or have when laughing them. I'm in number 5. When you don't consider, number 5, what the other party does or have when loving them. That tells you don't need to go to a landmarking to love somebody. You can meet a person and love him or her. You don't need to go for landmarking to see anaendeshanga gani, anakaanga na TVs gani, kampuni gani, anakaa nyumba aina gani. No. You don't have to go and consider what other party does or have to love them. You love them for who they are and the venye umewaona wakiwa. So if kuna vitu ama kuna no vitu zinatafutanga tuende tukatafuta and we make it life. The true love. That's the true love. Number 6. True love is telling somebody, I love you even when the whole world is against you. Not loving somebody, eti sasa ni wakati wa kicheko wewe ndio unapendanga mtu. Penda mtu even when the whole world is against you. Biashara ifanyi, familia yao imekataa, haifanyi, my friends wamemwacha, the life is no longer on his side or her side. Maisha ni kama iko na mteremko sasa, kuna kupanda tena. But ladies, how it is sweet when everything is not working and nothing is working and you just own that person's hands and tell that person, I love you for who you are. Even when the world seems like not on your side, I still love you, my love, my sweetheart. Oh, that feels so good to be in such kind of a condition. That's true love. Not when everything is against the person that you love. It's when you get a way out for you leaving the person, forsaking, telling them all manner of things, and making them feel down, making them feel nothing, making them feel misused, and it is sad. It is sad. It is sad. It is sad. How we in our society today, we gonna have those people that are no longer seeking the financially stable, the tall, dark, and handsome, having no problem with the short people or the short men. Ladies and gentlemen, and just going and just if you are ready to marriage, I know I am ready, and this is the kind of the man that I want. I'm not loving what they have, or if they have pharmacy, well and good, I will enjoy. If they don't have that kind house, well and good, will enjoy. And ladies and gentlemen, and you just settle down and you don't even mind how it's going to happen or be, but you just live and tell God, chukua ushukani, let us move on. Because we are living the days whereby genuine love is no longer there. That's why I felt so very much, because I am very much passionate about love, and we are living the days whereby people are living the same house, they are married, and nobody cares about the other, and the genuine love is no longer there. And ladies and gentlemen, people are suffering depression, stress, because you are just living, we are living two, but you're living like you're one. People, the genuine love is no longer there. People does not even want to consider what the other party is feeling. You don't want to consider. You just want to consider what they can bring on the table in the evening. And therefore, if they don't bring on the table in the evening, you're just there condemning them, making them feel bad, making them feel misused. People are entering into depression because the people loving them are no longer true. They don't want to show that genuine love is a love with conditions, it's a love with material things, that is a love with interest, and when their interests are not met, they just want to. It is sad. It is sad when the world is like against you and you don't have somebody to hold your hands and tell you, my love, my sweetheart, I know what you're fussing through, but I love you. It is sad. It is sad. You bear with me. It is sad, and it is sad. When you just have everything and you have bought a house, you have a nice car, you want to marry, and only to come to realize the person that you have married does not even concerned about you, is just concerned about the Mercedes that you have, the kind of the car, the good car that you have, the kind of the TV that you have in your house, the kind of the seat that you have, and the kind of the house that you're living in. Is not even concerned about you, and is living a life like it is sad. It is sad. It is sad when you just marry someone and you come to realize that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 6, 10 years, the person is no longer interested in you, and something happens, and all the things that you earn, thank God, maybe you earn some loans somewhere, they have come, wamekuchota na kila kitu imeenda, then you come to realize, so the person didn't love me, loved the material things, and the person walks away and goes. People are entering into depression daily. People are entering into stress. That's why I came here to tell you that let us try. And they try to have this genuine love. The genuine, it is needed. It is needed. We need to have it, ladies and gentlemen. I will not stop talking about this even the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Try to watch. Let us connect. Let us talk about love. Let us bring it down as it is here in Erastus Talk Show, your number one talk show in Africa. We also made it Erastus in Erastus Talk Show. We are going to download this as it is, and we are going to impart it to our generation and as we execute the assignment. God is on your side. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And may heaven honor you. May God bless you. And until we next time, until we meet next time in our next video. Bye bye.